Hello everyone, welcome to Cinekaiva by Whitebird Trails. Today we have with us the creators of the world of your current favorite show, Mirzapur. We have with us the creator and co-writer Mr. Puneet Krishna and his co-writer Mr. Vineet Krishna. We have the directors of the series, Gurmeet Singh and Mihir Desai. Thank you so much guys for doing this. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's our pleasure. Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
तो सर मतलब जैसे है कि ट्रम्प के जीतने के चांसेस कम है और कोविड-19 वैक्सीन का भी मतलब कुछ ऐसा लग नहीं रहा है, तो मैं मेन मुद्दे पर आता हूँ। मुन्ना भैया
हाँ, समझ गए।
तो मतलब वो कंफर्म्ड है ना कि वो मर गए?
हाँ, मतलब
पता नहीं यार।
हमारी साइड से तो है ही। क्यों?
कंफर्म क्या है? जो आपको दिख रहा है वो आपके ऊपर है। हमारा कुछ हम कुछ नहीं। पुनीत कौन होते?
हमने तो एक्शन कट बोल के निकल गए।
अच्छा।
तो है, आप डिसाइड करो।
पुनीत सर ने 3-4 जगह बोला कि वो मतलब मर चुके हैं।
वो मिसलीड करने में माहिर है।
आधी जगह बोल रहे हैं कि मर चुके हैं, आधी जगह बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं अभी भी
नहीं, मैं आधी जगह या तो चुप रहता हूँ या बोल देता हूँ कि मर चुके हैं।
एक्चुअली इनको तो पता होगा क्योंकि इनके दिमाग में हमें इन्होंने बताया नहीं, इसलिए हमारे लिए भी होप है।
अरे इनको सब पता हुआ चला।
तो सर तो मतलब ओके, बिफोर वी गो एनी फर्दर मैं सबको बताता हूँ, दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी स्पॉइलर फिल्ड डिस्कशन और आप लोग शो अगर नहीं देखा है तो प्लीज आप देख के फिर वापस आइए, और क्योंकि फिर हम और डिटेल में बात करना चाहेंगे। तो हाँ, तो मैं इसी से स्टार्ट कर देता हूँ कि आपने कहीं पे सर मतलब एनीवन ऑफ यू कैन टेक द लीड ऑन दिस वन, the characters of from season 1, and as Puneet sir was mentioning earlier that once we see them in the new season and everything has changed for each of them post the Gorakhpur massacre thing. Now Munna bhaiya's character is, you know, he goes through another transformation, he falls in love, and then that revenge is completed for Guddu. But what is that? Okay, in this shootout, it's Munna who will die and not Akhanda. This is a very huge, like this is a question that I thought, okay, might as well, you know, take on the legacy of that revenge for another season. But Munna is killed off and Akhanda remains. What was the reason behind that?
Guru Bhai would like to take this one.
So I think basically for us, we needed an emotional catharsis for this season as well. It's not only that it's about the story carrying forward. Every season needs to have its own arc, and the revenge arc that we set out for Guddu and Golu, which was our A track, for that to have its emotional conclusion, for even with Munna and Akhanda's arc, with Munna's want to be the king of Mirzapur, so all of this was feeling a lot more satisfactory. It was giving us a sense of completion for this season, which was nice. It was juicing it out for us, and at the same time it was opening the world out for a season 3 which would have a world of its own. So if Puneet wants to add on that.
Yeah, I think Guru Bhai has said it all, because I mean this is the kind of story, it's completely from our imagination. It could have gone in any direction, if you know what I mean. But I think जैसा उन्होंने बोला कि ये वाला जो ट्रैक था सबसे ज़्यादा satisfying था from all characters point of view. हम काफी बार आपस में बात करते तो हम ये कहते हैं कि though Munna died, but he also died a happy man, maybe, you know, because he was the king of Mirzapur for those 2 minutes. So he died a happy man. He had gotten what he wanted throughout his life. So from that point, and you know, by that time you don't hate Munna as much as you hated him in season 1.
Exactly.
So that is something which you're going for. It was kind of a dangerous choice, if I may use that word, but all of us were very convinced about it, and that's why we decided to go down that route, and it has worked for us, thankfully. So yeah, all is well that ends well. That's how it is.
And you guys do that a lot. I mean, throughout, like in season 1 as well, and in season 2, there's this character that, you know, you give us a character and you give him traits that are, you know, that make him very likable. Like for example, Lalit. Like when Lalit was murdered, and tell us a little bit about that decision of killing off Lalit at that point, because, you know, we don't see him as a very major factor इन द प्लॉट किसी का साइड किक है, ऐसा कुछ है. How do you come about कि अच्छा नहीं इसको भी मारेंगे and this has to land on an emotional impact there. What is that like? What is creating that like?
तो मेरे ख्याल से हमारा जो डिसीजन था उस कैरेक्टर लेकर यही था कि एक तो ये कि इट कम्स एज अ सरप्राइज, राइट. आई एम होपिंग दैट नो वन कुड एंटिसिपेट इट. दैट्स व्हाट वी वर गोइंग फॉर एंड दैट हैपेंड. So in a show like Mirzapur, that helps a lot because it's a show with lots of twists and turns in that sense, characters' behavior sense. So it was working for us in that sense. Dusra, I think it does 2-3 things simultaneously in one scene. One, that you see that CM is even colder than his brother. He is letting it happen very comfortably, and you see that Akhandanand is way more manipulative than you would have thought of him to be. He's really cold in that scene. And the third thing which we wanted to establish at the very start of the season was that we wanted to show Munna in a human light this time. Because the way not all good people are absolutely good, similarly not all bad people are absolutely bad. There are always shades of grey in all of us as real human beings. And that's what Mirzapur is trying to do, to portray all the characters as real. And that's what we're trying to go for. So probably this particular scene or track of Lalit also established Munna as a more human person because of the reaction that he gave after the event. तो कंपाउंडर को मिस कर रहा था ये तो आपको पता था, पर वो ललित को भी मिस कर रहा है. सो नाउ ही इज अ कंप्लीटली अलोन गाय. ही इज अ लोनली एंड अलोन गाय. So which I think made you empathize with him more, and that is what we were going for deliberately. So I think looking at all those points, it was not a bad choice that we made.
And I'll come to the directorial aspects of it in a little bit, because of course I'll get murdered if I don't talk about the characters, because you guys have managed to bring in so many new characters in the new season, and Robin is a character that everyone is talking about a lot. And ये भी ठीक है has become a viral meme. Everyone is overusing it to an extent कि सब लोग हर बात कर रहे हैं, ये भी ठीक है. So Robin, how did the conceptualization of Robin come about? How did you guys come up with this guy who's like a chameleon but still has a romantic side to it? And so what was that conceptualization like?
इस पे तो विनीत बताएंगे क्योंकि उनका बनाया हुआ है, और स्क्रीन पे गुरु भाई मीर भाई बताएंगे क्योंकि उन्होंने इस कागज पे जो था उसको भी एलिवेट किया व्हाइल सिटिंग विद द एक्टर. तो ये आई मीन ओवर टू देम भाई.
ट्रिविया भर के
हमको एक बहुत प्यारा सा इंसान चाहिए था जो कि बहुत खूबसूरत तरीके से अनप्रेडिक्टेबल हो. मतलब यू वुड नेवर गेस व्हाट ही वुड से. द मोमेंट ही मीट्स अ पर्सन, you would feel कि हाँ he's very much human, and then he'll add something with respect to his mother. You will not guess what he would say. So we wanted to add that mysteriousness, and we got that actor who was who was playing that role to the T. So we were kind of lucky to have that guy playing that Priyanshu ji. And शायद हमको लगता था कि एक ऐसा आदमी चाहिए जो बहुत ह्यूमन हो और उसके साथ साथ वो अनप्रेडिक्टेबल भी हो. तो शायद वहां पर वो उसका थॉट था जो हम उसको लेकर चले.
So like you said, the good part of Mirzapur is so you said he's a chameleon, but he's also romantic. He's a chameleon. That does not mean he can't be romantic. Same way Lalit, who came across as a side character, does not mean he's not important in Munna's life. Munna, who was always bad, does not mean he has another side. So I think that's all the writing that speaks, where in a series format you can have two sides. I mean, show two sides to a person, which in real life there are. So and about Munna's death, obviously, it's like Guru said, it is the most satisfying thing, because that was the biggest shock in season 1 in the end. When
और हमको लगता है कि शायद पोएटिक जस्टिस भी था.
वो तो था 100%.
और जैसे ये सब ज्ञान हम यही बोल सकते हैं, जैसे डेविड मैमेट ने कहा था कि when an end is inevitable, the screenplay is good. So you saw it coming, then it's not a bad thing.
Lovely. गुरु आप बताएं वो जो ये भी ठीक है वाली कहानी गुरु भाई बताएंगे, क्योंकि ये उनका ही किया धरा है, उनका और प्रियांशु भाई का मिलजुल कर. ये स्क्रीनप्ले स्क्रिप्ट में नहीं था हमारे, ये इन लोग का किया.
एक डिफरेंस तो पेपर से स्क्रीन पे जो हुआ, जब मिहिर और मैं जब प्रियांशु को मिले थे और we decided to get Priyanshu on board, and Priyanshu spoke to us and he came up with a very good perspective on the character. हमने पेपर पे हमेशा सोचा था कि बहुत ही फास्ट स्पीकिंग, फिजिटी, नॉट मेकिंग आई कॉन्टैक्ट, व्हीलर डीलर काइंड ऑफ कैरेक्टर होगा that you can't trust. So but this is something that Priyanshu suggested, that why don't we break the mold of this sort of a character, and we'll keep him very calm, we'll keep him very sweet, him as someone that जो सामने वाला ट्रस्ट कर सके, क्योंकि उसका बिजनेस ही ट्रस्ट का है. So he changed the positioning of the character, and to bring in the fact that can he be trusted or he can't be trusted, he suggested why doesn't he have a तकिया कलाम जो अपने आप से कहता है पर ऑडियंस समझ जाती है कि ये कुछ और भी सोच रहा है दिमाग से. तो वहां से वो ये भी ठीक है वाला सजेशन भी आया और हमें पसंद आया. तो हमने so then for every time he's trying to react to something, he says ये भी ठीक है, which is very different in every scene. It means something else only. Every time he says ये भी ठीक है, it means something else. And
So
it worked
ये भी
out.
ठीक है came from Priyanshu Pinili.
Yes, it came from Priyanshu.
Wow. Okay, so that wasn't written. How did you find, like, what was the like? Did you guys audition for Robin? A lot of people, and then you found Priyanshu Pinili. But what was the casting like for all the new characters in this season?
I think all the characters, even from day one, there have been auditions and tests for most people. Or we've at least met 5-6 people before arriving at the one person that we wanted to go with. Because also we were trying to stay away from any perceivable typical casting. We were trying to find somebody who would bring their personality to that character. And I think that's again something that Priyanshu did. And like we spoke about when we had a conversation with him, he had a take on the character, which was very nice. Which is why we came to someone like Priyanshu. And similarly with other characters, there are various thoughts on which one was cast and why did we go with someone. But I think the overarching thought was that they need to bring some part of their personality to the character that Puneet and Vineet had written.
So, like as Mihir sir said, like David Mamet ने ऐसा कहा था. तो जब आप लोग create कर रहे हो, तो उस time how much of the grammar of like you know, like ये बहुत वैसा सा सवाल है कि मतलब आप लोग कितना उन techniques पर जाते हैं, like creating arcs and everything. क्योंकि you know there's this very inherent theme in the series which is like very apparent throughout season 1 and season 2 is the idea of inheritance and the idea of resentment towards one's own parentage and that thing. That theme is externalized through every character. तो वो उसका कोई process अगर आप उसको demystify करें हमारे लिए क्योंकि you know that is really something that stands out in the show.
तो पता नहीं कोई process तो नहीं है उसका आर्यन, क्योंकि पता नहीं कोई प्रोसेस नहीं है तो उसको डाइसेक्ट भी कैसे करें ये पता भी नहीं हमें. बल्कि आप ऑनेस्टली मैं बोलूं तो ज्यादा इसलिए बोलूंगा क्योंकि फिर पोल खुल जाएगी हमारी. बहुत सारे जो राइटिंग के टर्म्स हैं वो भी शायद हमें नहीं पता. वो बोलते हैं ना फर्स्ट एक्ट, सेकंड एक्ट, थर्ड एक्ट, और शो की तो दुनिया इतनी बड़ी है कि उसमें शायद 7th और 10th एक्ट भी होगा, हमें पता नहीं भाई. वो सब टर्म्स मैं नहीं जानता. अब मैं ये उम्मीद कर रहा हूँ कि विनीत भाई भी शायद नहीं जानते होंगे, मैं उनके बिहाफ पे भी बोल रहा हूँ. तो ये टर्म्स हमें नहीं पता तो डाइसेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. पर अगर एक अंडरलाइन थीम आप पूछेंगे तो अंडरलाइन थीम हमारे मन में थी द डिजायर ऑफ गेटिंग रेस्पेक्ट. That is something which you will see in each and every character that is there in Mirzapur. Starting from that Chotu who is there in the restaurant scene in season 1.
50 रुपए देने में आपकी कितनी
everyone is gunning for respect और वो नहीं मिल रही है तो छीन के ले रहा हूँ. That is what the world of Mirzapur is. बाकी सब कुछ incidental है. वो मुन्ना भी respect ही चाहता है, वो रदिया भी respect ही चाहती है जो घर के अंदर काम करती है. तो I think respect, wanting to have respect and get it at any cost is the underlying theme that we went for every character. Even Lalit that you mentioned. अब कैसे बोलता है उस सीएम के बाहर वाले ऑफिस में कि हम मुन्ना भैया के राइट हैंड मैंने डबल में लगवा देंगे. तो he is trying to tell her that I have more power now than yesterday maybe. So again, you know, respect बढ़ गया है अब मेरा. So I think it's a matter of that respect which probably people in that part of the world seek for, crave for, and that is the underlying theme that we always keep in our minds while working on this one. But otherwise there is no other way.
Very specifically ये जो parentage वाली चीज है ये like even with Robin he is using his mother as you know as a tool जिसके through वो trust जीतता लोगों का क्योंकि यार अपनी मम्मी की बात कर रहा है तो अच्छा याद, which is something like there will be blood में he uses as a family वाला thing. So Robin does that. There's Shatrughan and like they have this thing like कि father और मेरे elder brother से मुझे वो respect चाहिए. मुन्ना है कि मुझे अपने father से चाहिए. That and even for Guddu and Bablu, their father was a big. So this father figure throughout this world that you guys have created is an inherent you know motive कह सकें अगर theme ना कहें तो उसके पीछे की क्या कहानी, मतलब वो conscious था या फिर वो आपको पता लगा वही है
हो गया. क्यों मेरे भाई ऐसा कोई कॉन्शियस तो नहीं थे हम कि
हम सबको डैडी इश्यूज
हमारी अपने पर्सनल लाइफ में भी हमारे पिताजी तो संबंध बड़े अच्छे ही हैं. तो ऐसा नहीं कि कुछ पर्सनल लाइफ से बैगेज ला रहे थे हम, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. बड़े अच्छे संबंध हैं. हमें नहीं था. आई एम श्योर मेरे भाई मजाक ही कर रहे हैं आपके साथ. बाकी तो अगर आप देखेंगे तो वही है जो 3 ही 4 तो रिश्ते इंसान के, या तो परिवार से रिश्ता है या महबूबा से रिश्ता है या दोस्त से रिश्ता है. और ये तीनों ही एक्सप्लोर करने की हमने कोशिश की है इन अ वेरी वायलेंटली चार्ज्ड वर्ल्ड। तो हाँ, ये कह सकता हूँ।
कमिंग टू सर कुछ कह रहे थे।
हाँ, मैं कह रहा हूँ, और सबके साथ वैसा नहीं है। आई गेस जो भी पावर इक्वेशन है, जैसे पुनीत ने बोला, उनके साथ उनका वो इक्वेशन है। तो जैसे स्वीटी और गोलू का नहीं था अपने फादर के घर में, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं he was not really dictating the way their lives were going, so they did not have a conflict with them. So इसलिए वो लोग, उनका कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एक्सटर्नल है। सिमिलरली लाला और शबनम के बीच में भी ये होता नहीं है टिल लाला ट्राइज टू कंट्रोल द लाइफ ऑफ हिज डॉटर। सो आई थिंक इट्स ऑल अबाउट, जैसे रॉबिन के बारे में भी है, वो तो अपनी मम्मी के बारे में बात करता है। So I think it's for all of them, it is about who's controlling their lives and them wanting to live their own lives, make their own decisions. So it's all about that. So Baki, I think all of that has been progressed whenever with each character that Puneet and Nini have been exploring. I think it's organically who they are interacting with in life, where they're moving forward. Like for Maqbool, it is for Babar, it is Maqbool, who might not be his father, but it is still someone who is his guardian.
Yeah.
तो वो वैसे वाला scenario है. For Maqbool, it is Kaleen Bhaiya. It might not be his father, but he is the person who's controlling his life. So it's like that.
Also, this very interesting. अच्छा, ये तो सब लोग ही पूछ रहे हैं, वो बच्चा किसका है सर? वो बीना का बच्चा किसका है?
तो इसमें एक सीन था, हाँ, इसमें एक सीन था जो मैं आपको बताता हूँ, जो एडिट में निकल गया। गुरु भाई आप ही जिम्मेदार हैं उसके, आप दोनों, गुरु भाई और मीर भाई जिम्मेदार हैं उसके निकल जाने के।
आप सुना देंगे ताकि सीजन 3 में यूज ना हो।
हाँ, तो अब तो सुना सकते हैं ना, अब तो सुना सकते हैं ना। तो उसमें एक छोटा सा सीन ये था जो कि मैं बोल सकता हूँ यहाँ पर, 2 सेकंड का सीन है। इसमें रधिया जो काम करती हैं घर में, वो आकर बीना भाभी से पूछती हैं कि भाभी कब से आप देख रहे हैं घर के सारे मर्दों को आप चूतिया बना रही हैं, ये बच्चा है किसका? तो बीना अपनी ऐसे पेट को सहलाकर बोलती है कि क्या फर्क पड़ता है रधिया, हमारा है। So that is what we have always maintained, कि actually it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even if Beena doesn't know whose child that child is. It doesn't matter because that is her child. तो philosophically लेवल पे आप पूछे तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, और टेक्निकली आप पूछे तो इसको थोड़ा राज रहने देते हैं, आगे डिस्कवर कीजिएगा।
हाँ, मतलब अगर यही क्वेश्चन है तो फिर हम इस तरह भी देख सकते हैं कि हमें ये भी नहीं पता कि मुन्ना के असली फादर कौन थे, क्योंकि कालीन भैया तो इम्पोर्टेंट थे।
अरे हाँ,
तो अगर आप बच्चे पर सवाल उठा रहे हैं तो फिर तो ज्यादा सवाल है जो आप पूछ सकते हैं।
उनका खानदान में बहुत प्रॉब्लम है। तो नहीं, तो जैसे सर ये वाली, जैसे आपने कही, तो मतलब बीना को तो पता ही है ना कि वो किसका बच्चा है, टेक्निकली
पता हो सकता है, पर अगर आप बहुत ही ज्यादा साइंटिफिकली पूछेंगे तो टेक्निकली नहीं भी पता हो सकता, इसलिए गलियां खुली गई।
चलिए, बहुत अच्छी बात। तो गलियों से आते हैं इस चीज पर कि जो शहर आपने मिर्जापुर, जो मतलब of course this is out there, that it's an imagined version of Mirzapur. You guys are building a world, and a very specific world in that, मतलब जिसमें जौनपुर भी एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, जिसमें मिर्जापुर भी एग्जिस्ट, एंड बिहार का भी एक वर्जन एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है। तो अब आप जब उस तरह का एक वर्ल्ड को जब आप क्रिएट कर रहे हैं which has a real model, it is modeled upon reality. I mean it doesn't claim to be a very specific exactly कि अच्छा यही रियल है, ऐसा ही होता है, वहां पे कहीं नहीं होता। तो अगर आप उस तरह की वर्ल्ड बिल्डिंग जब आप कर रहे हैं, तो एज अ स्क्रीन राइटर जब आप इन कैरेक्टर्स को, इन दुनिया को जब आप सजा रहे हैं वहां पर, तो आप कितना ये रखते हैं कि नहीं यार कोई ये ना सवाल आ जाए यार मिर्जापुर में ऐसा होता है क्या, कोई आपसे ये ना पूछ ले कि बस ये शहर जो तुम कर रहे हैं ऐसा होता है सच में वहां पे? ये सवाल कभी आता है आप लोग के दिमाग में जब आप कुछ कर रहे हैं उसके अंदर?
जब लव स्टोरी लिखते समय नहीं आता तो फिर वायलेंस के समय भी क्यों आए? मेरा कहने का मतलब है कि अगर शाहरुख भाई काजोल से लंदन ही गए थे ना वो लोग भाई, डीडीएलजे में,
स्विट्जरलैंड,
हाँ, तो स्विट्जरलैंड में प्यार कर बैठते हैं, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि स्विट्जरलैंड में सारे लोग प्यार ही कर रहे बैठ रहे हैं। यू नो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? अब अगर मिर्जापुर में हम कोई अगर लव स्टोरी बनाते तो इसका मतलब ये तो नहीं है कि अगली जगह में सारी लव मैरिजेज ही हो रही होंगी। तो मेरे ख्याल से ये तो काल्पनिक कहानी है, काल्पनिक कहानी की तरह से देखा जाए। ऐसा हमारा ना पर्पस है कि कुछ रियल लाइफ से हम इवेंट उठा रहे हैं, और ना ही हमें कहना चाह रहे हैं कि ये वायलेंट वर्ल्ड ही मिर्जापुर का एक्चुअल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है। मिर्जापुर में बड़े क्यूट लोग भी हैं बहुत सारे, हम तो गए वहाँ पर रेकी करने, बहुत प्यारे लोग रहते हैं वहाँ पे, बड़े मजेदार लोग।
और तो वही मैं जैसे मैं कह रहा था, जैसे कि एज डायरेक्टर्स गुरु भाई मेहर सर, आप लोग जब इस वर्ल्ड को आपको ये कंस्ट्रक्ट करना है कि यू नो एक सेट रूल्स होते हैं कि इस दुनिया में मतलब देयर आर कट्टों का एक ये वर्ल्ड है जहाँ पर यू नो देयर इज कट, यहाँ कट्टा एक्सेसिबल है बहुत, एंड you guys are setting up those things. So screenplay में this is done through scenes. How do you guys do it visually? Like you point in visual cues, वो उसका आप ध्यान कैसे रखते हैं over seasons and series जैसा भी होता है?
MD.
No, so I mean, it's a basic, as any filmmaking process, there are obviously departments to this. So it comes down from Puneet first. Okay, he has some basic research. He has seen the world. Like you said, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, because in the end, it's cinema. We have to add our color, our flavor, and we have to add our own twist to it, which makes us, directors of individual caliber. तो पुनीत के दिमाग से आता है एक वर्ल्ड, और फिर हम वो डिस्कस करते हैं ऑब्वियसली प्रोडक्शन डिजाइनर्स के साथ, एंड दे हैव अ बिग हैंड इन एक्चुअली क्रिएटिंग एंड कन्वर्टिंग स्पेसेस into what might be our world of Mirzapur. So if you see everything is written in Hindi, then there are pops of color here and there. Now once that is obviously done in tandem with our cinematographer Sanjay Baba Kapoor, and he has his own take, because when we do a recce's, the thing with him is he doesn't discuss his process with us, and he'll always say, "मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ, तुम देख लेना." So that's the fun part of working with him, because he adds his special touches just through dividing a color palette for different cities. Then season 1, if you see, I think it was a specific choice where a lot of people sort of criticized us, but it was obviously a specific choice. When you look out the window in the summers of UP, or anywhere in India for that matter, the heat is so strong you can't see outside the window. So there is that slight highlight which is overexposed in the window throughout season 1. So all the exteriors were kind of blown out a little more, and this time that's what we've continued, but amped it up a little more, even with sort of dividing the sort of cities and the places that we go to. So the world creation is actually all of us together. And then there's post-production, where Vivek Sachinathan, as a sound designer, comes and really adds that final punch of creating the environment through his sort of sound. And so Manan, our editor, Anshul, our editor, Guru, all of us, we sit with Vivek, and then we decide a sort of space that we want to go to. And it's very specific this time, at least, that we want to keep it very messy. Now, if you've been to UP, even if you go to Banaras, for me, Banaras is beautiful chaos, right? So when you go there, there's noise, there's dust, but there's also this amazing beauty to it. So the beauty comes through the cinema, and the chaos will come through the sound. So Vivek does that, and we've kept it messy throughout. Even Maqbool ke ghar ke bahar kuch na kuch chal raha hota hai, kahin aur kuch na kuch chal raha hota hai. So it's not the most perfect. That's what makes it a world of Mirzapur.
So what are those small little touches that you're talking about? कि sometimes you guys get surprised कि चाहिए क्या किया, तो उसके बारे में कुछ बताओ सर. Like किसी scene में या कहीं पर season 1 से भी चलेगा. Like where you guys were like, अच्छा ये तो सोचा नहीं था ऐसे.
So for example, ये तो खैर मुन्ना भैया का touch था. But if you talk about Baba's our DOP's things, so for example, in the bar fight in the 4th episode, जिसमें Sharad comes in for with that अफीम का deal करने के लिए गुड्डू से. So Baba kept the room is pretty much in darkness, but there's one shaft of light that's coming and blinding Sharad as he's coming in. So to give him the feeling of that deer in the headlights wala scenario, because he's walking into unknown territory, वो सबसे novice बाहुबली है बाकियों के related, and वो पहली बार ऐसी situation में जा रहा है जहाँ पे उसकी जान खतरे में हो सकती है. So the constantly for that actor also to feel like he's the one who's up for judgment. So that's something that is added in that scene very specifically. If you see, there's a shaft of light that's hitting just his eyes in that scene throughout, and not happening on Guddu. Guddu is the one who's in a more secured space. He seems like the overbearing, almost like the villain of that scene. So, just things like that he's done very subtly in a lot of places that you see. Then a big change from season 1 to season 2 is that season 1, he's treated a lot of the eyes of the actors more in the slightly Godfather zone, where there's no
exactly
glint in the eyes of the actors. But in season 2, there is a glint in the eyes of the actors because it's different. We know them a lot more now. There is a lot more emotion that we want to get out of them, and not a sense of mystery. So that has changed very subtly from season 1 to season 2. So many things like that. So, and again, if you pick his brains, I'm sure there'll be many specifications that he will have.
Because he keeps a lot of secrets. He doesn't always tell us. I remember even when we were deciding that color palette, Guru, remember? He has this printed script, right? He said कि मैंने यहाँ कुछ लिखा है, कुणाल के साथ कुछ कर रहा हूँ, तुम लोग देख लेना. And so that way, the glint thing is bang on, because even that scene where, So I'll tell you, there's a difference between in the scene where Guddu, Golu and Shatrughan are sitting in that tire shop.
Correct.
And she sort of allures Shatrughan. Now the difference, and that is a clear difference between Beena and Golu. You know, Beena will use her body more, her sort of sensuality a lot more. Golu is using her mind, but that is when Baba added, like Guru said, a glint in her eyes. It's there, and that brings out her innocence in a way. Because and that glint is kind of missing in Guddu if you look at that scene again.
Yeah.
And she sort of comes out from the shadow into the light when she has to take over and allure Shatrughan. And again, and because I'm saying different from Beena, even her costume is like technically like a boy's costume. She's wearing a shirt and all of that. Yet there is that romance going on, or there's that thing where she's trying to allure him. So a lot of that, I mean, comes from the crew in a big way.
Yeah. Even like, so you're talking about that bar scene. वो मतलब ये तो बड़ा ट्रिवियल क्वेश्चन है, वो पीछे भौकाल का आइडिया किसका था? Like there was Bhokal was an episode as well. It's like he's entering there, the song is going on, and there's लिखा हुआ पीछे Bhokal.
We are very subtle in Mirzapur.
अभिजीत एंड सोनम हमारे जो प्रोडक्शन डिजाइनर,
यस,
वो हमसे तो नहीं, मतलब मैं और मीर तो बहुत ही सभ्य लोग हैं, पर जो पुनीत विनीत जो दो पागल आदमी हैं, उनसे भी कई गुना आगे पागल हैं. तो हमारे प्रोडक्शन डिजाइन में वो एक लेवल आगे निकल जाते हैं.
सिर्फ भोकाल ही नहीं, उसमें आप जो भी दीवार पे लिखा देख रहे हैं वो स्क्रिप्ट से नहीं है, वो सब उनके दिमाग से आया.
सब उन्होंने लिखा है,
सब उन्हीं है, उनका या उनकी टीम का.
तो सर किसी पॉइंट पे नहीं लगता कि यार ये क्या पता, मतलब हम इस जिस तरह के वर्ल्ड में क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, भले ही आइडिया बहुत अच्छा हो, बट क्या ये लाइक एक्यूरेट होगा उसके डिपिक्शन के लिए? क्या उस तरह के बारे में इस तरह की चीज होगी? ये सवाल कभी आता है, या फिर आप यू जस्ट गो विद द कि सीन में ये किस तरह का इम्पैक्ट लाएगा, या फिर आप सिर्फ आपका वही प्रायोरिटी होती है?
Yeah, ideally scene and emotion ना.
Yeah, I think इसमें हमारा वो एक ही मंत्र है जो हमारे एडिटर है मनन, जो कहते हैं कि चाहे जो भी हो बस मजा आना चाहिए. So whatever you are going for, whatever you are aiming for, at least मजा आना चाहिए. The rest of the things are secondary. ऐसा ना हो कि रियलिज्म में जा रहे हैं और एक्यूरेसी में जा रहे हैं पर बोरिंग सीन लेके आ रहे हैं. तो वो नहीं होना चाहिए. I guess that is because it's a pulpy entertaining show, and that is the first priority for all of us.
Yeah, for all of us. Yes.
We try and keep that, and we balance it in our own ways, and all of us are there to look after each other's back. कि अगर कोई extra ले रहा है तो pull it back down. So if the scene is overtly dramatic, or then we'll try and pull other things down and keep them subtle. If there are no dialogues, if Munna is not mouthing any hardcore dialogues, then maybe there can be Bhokal written in the background and it's just him walking. So his swag is creating that balance. I think is important for to find in that frame, so that you know what we are going for as an audience, and it also translates into not overkill. So it's only an attempt. I'm sure sometimes we've also stayed on the other side and it's become overkill. Sometimes we've not managed. So this is a learning process that we also keep going through.
Yeah. So पुनीत सर, विनीत सर, आपके लिए सवाल है कि आपने जब लाइक आफ्टर द एंड ऑफ सीजन 2 आप लोग जब इसमें घुस रहे थे, और ये था कि गुड्डू और गोलू ये दोनों अब लाइक दे विल बी ऑन देयर लाइक रिवेंज ट्रैक्स, एंड समवेयर गाइस सेड दैट कि उसका you kill the brains out of the two and you keep the muscle, and Golu somehow uska arc hai ki she goes from like she becomes the brains later on, but till a point like the first 3 or 4 episodes in that Golu के उस journey में movements हैं, but Guddu is still उसमें है. तो आप लोग screenplay wise उस character को dormant ना लगे कहीं पर भी, ऐसा ना लगे कि यार इसको कुछ दे ही नहीं रहे, उस चीज का ध्यान आपने कैसे रखा?
तो इसमें एक तो मेरे ख्याल से फिजिकलिटी एक एस्पेक्ट था, जिसमें अगर आप बहुत ध्यान से देखेंगे जो गुरु भाई मीर भाई ने बहुत केयरफुली प्लान किया था कि इस स्टेप्स तक, इस वाले पॉइंट तक गुड्डू जो है दोनों क्रचेस पे चल रहे होंगे, फिर इस वाले पॉइंट पे वो फिजिकली स्ट्रॉन्गर हो रहे होंगे, फिर इस वाले पॉइंट तक वो छड़ी पर आ जाएंगे. वो स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट है जब वो क्रचेस छोड़ के पहली बार वॉकिंग स्टिक पे आ जाते हैं, जिस पॉइंट पे वो बलिया वाले गुंडे को मारते हैं. तो ये बहुत केयरफुली प्लान था कि उनकी फिजिकलिटी चेंज हो रही है वाइल गोलू इज ऑपरेटिंग थ्रू हर माइंड. और एट द सेम टाइम हमने बीच में छोटी छोटी चीजें गुड्डू को दी ताकि ये ना लगे कि वो कंप्लीटली ओनली मसल्स हैं. लाला से वो मिलने जा रहे हैं, वो डिम्पी भी कहती है कि बाहर बैठे हमारे भैया मिलना चाहते हैं, लाला से वही बात करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं गुड्डू के पास भी हमने वो इमोशनल और मेंटल ग्राफ भी छोड़ने की कोशिश की जो उनको मसल से स्लाइटली बियॉन्ड बताता था. और एट द सेम टाइम गोलू को हमने सिर्फ माइंड नहीं दिया, उसको हमने वो पागलपन भी दिया जो बबलू में नहीं था। तो कहीं ना कहीं हम दोनों कैरेक्टर्स को इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से स्लाइटली आगे साथ में लेकर जा रहे थे विद अ स्पेसिफिक ग्रोथ पाथ गिवन टू ऑल ऑफ देम एंड व्हिच वाज मूविंग एपिसोडिकली।
विनीत सर कुछ ऐड करना, मतलब आपने आप
कह दिया सभी कुछ कह दिया पुनीत भाई ने। मतलब enough everything is conveyed।
एक सवाल है यहाँ पे कि गोलू के बारे में सवाल आया है कि when Lala's daughter she asks her that कि क्या तुम पसंद करती हो गुड्डू भैया, she says पता नहीं, like there's a constant वो scene में there's this repartee of question and she says पता नहीं, and this is like people say that she was a character who was very certain and she's still certain about a lot of things। यहाँ पर वो ambiguity उसके thoughts की, मतलब उसका कारण क्या था हमारे सामने रखने का उसको इस तरीके से?
So see, essentially, actually, like Puneet said, nobody in his own mind thinks that he knows everything. So as a character trait, she was someone who was strong-minded, yes, in season 1, but post the incident that happened to her in the climax, there was nothing in this world that she could be certain of. She can be putting up that front that I might be confident, I might be headstrong, or I need to know my way forward. But I think as a girl who's 21 years old and something's happened to her in this life, I think there can only be uncertainty and not knowing how to deal with her feelings and emotions, which she's buried somewhere down below. So for her, the only person left in her life is probably Guddu, because it's not like she's very attached with the father, is what we've shown also in the season. She's not someone that's using the father as a crutch or wanting to get back or wanting any validation for him, because she somehow holds him responsible for what's happened to her sister, who was probably her only emotional bouncing board that she had in her life, and Bablu was the other person. So at this moment she has that possessiveness over Guddu, but this scene was actually verbalizing what we have kept hidden inside Golu all throughout the season, because she never speaks much in the entire season. वो किसी से बात नहीं करती है अपने बारे में, अपनी फीलिंग्स के बारे में क्या हो रहा है, इनफैक्ट वो हार्डली कुछ बोलती है. So this was a woman understanding another woman's plight, and Shabnam is she's not trying to judge Golu, but she's trying to figure out what is Golu thinking in her mind. And she's trying to deduce it, and through that is Golu also deducing it in herself. And क्योंकि हमने गोलू को बहुत ही possessive, and she's a woman who doesn't like other women entering her territory, so she's being very defiant. So the pata nahi is a sense of defiance that I'm not going to let you in, and it's her breaking down in front of Shabnam is what's the beauty of that scene. And only Puneet can come up with she will keep saying pata nahi in that scene, and that will be so and the beauty is in that. So she's conveying a lot by just saying pata nahi.
Yeah.
And I think in that scene, I think what Guru has done fantastically is the performances that he's got from those two people is next level. Because like he said, only Puneet can write this. And when you're reading it, you don't read much into the script. Then it's only getting into Puneet's head and understanding. I mean, it's the question that you asked us. We pretty much have already in the prep asked Puneet, and then it comes out, and then the translation onto screen, because I wasn't there at that. I saw it on the edit and I was like, this is one of the best scenes written and executed. It was too good.
Yeah.
And again, Shabnam also doesn't speak much throughout, right? And here she just absolutely kills it, because like he said, it's both of them understanding each other. So they are not coming from a side of, like attacking each other at all.
और फिर मुझे लगता है कि इश्क और दुख ये दो ऐसे इमोशंस हैं जो इंसान को किसी भी हद तक ले जा सकते हैं, और यही बड़ी कंफ्यूजिंग इमोशंस हैं. अगर इश्क ना होता तो फिर डर में शाहरुख भाई क्या उखाड़ लेते.
सही बात है.
You know what I'm saying? तो मेरे ख्याल से अभी कंफ्यूजिंग इमोशंस है ना, पता नहीं है कि नहीं, पता नहीं है, और ना उसे पता है ना हमें पता है ना आपको पता है, और यही शायद मजा है उस सीन का.
चलो यार, शायद यही मजा सीजन 3 में भी है, पता चला. तो पता नहीं. तो अब थोड़ी बीच में मतलब वापस मैं सीरियस सवालों पे आऊंगा, थोड़ी मस्ती वाले सवाल भी है, नहीं तो मार डालेंगे मुझे. सही बात है, मैं बहुत डर रहा हूँ. तो एक तो जो मीम्स जो बने हुए हैं, मैं पुनीत सर से भी बात कर रहा था, तो जैसे अच्छा मैं सीधा बोल देता हूँ, लोडू ललित का क्या सीन है, वो सीन का क्या मतलब, वो वहां पर वो मतलब did you guys think कि अच्छा इस पर भी ये लॉन्डे मीम बना देंगे इंजीनियरिंग वाले?
ये तो आप ही जवाब दें, आप ही ने शूट किया था वो सीन, और उसकी बैकग्राउंड भी बता दें आप, ताकि हम लोग क्रेडिट ना लें बेईमानी वाला।
हाँ मतलब क्या कहते हैं ना कि वो चिकन एंड एग वाली बात है। तो अभी सीजन 1 के बाद अब ये नहीं पता कि पुनीत ने मुन्ना भैया लिखे हैं कि मुन्ना भैया के लिए पुनीत लिख रहे हैं। मतलब क्या ये नहीं पता कि दिवेंदु पहले आया कि मुन्ना पहले आया कि पुनीत लिखा। हम लोग भी कंफ्यूज है बहुत जगह। तो आई थिंक दिवेंदु भी है बिकॉज़ दिस इज कम फ्रॉम हिम कंप्लीटली।
अच्छा वो
स्क्रिप्ट में नहीं था। यस ये स्क्रिप्ट में नहीं था।
काफी बढ़िया इम्प्रोवाइजिंग कास्ट है भैया आपकी।
बहुत जबरदस्त,
बहुत insanely beautiful, it's next level.
Yeah, insanely beautiful.
So this he's come up with this completely because and this scene was shot over 2 days. तो इसका एक्चुअली पहला शॉट शूट हो गया था, फिर we ran out of time and we had to pick it up another day. तो जब तक हम वापस आए थे ये सीन शूट करने के लिए, तब तक मुन्ना भैया के दिमाग में कुछ डेविल चल चुका था। तो जैसे हमने शॉट शुरू किया तो ये आवाज हमने भी सुनाई दी।
अरे वो साउंड ट्रैक एल्बम के कमेंट्स में यही आ रहा है कि वो गाना कब बनेगा, लोडो ललित गाना कब बनेगा। तो मैं तो भास्कर को मैसेज भी करते बना ले
उसको लेगा सर डब स्टेप पूरा डाल के लोडू।
हाँ करेक्ट।
बहुत मजा आएगा एक्चुअली, अच्छा लगेगा। और तो इसके बाद जैसे मतलब ऑफ कोर्स कैरेक्टर्स में जो दोनों ट्विन ब्रदर्स का कैरेक्टर है, तो दिस कुड इजीली हैव बीन लाइक अनदर यू नो फादर सन डायनामिक कि वो दद्दा है और दद्दा त्यागी का बच्चा है, उसको रिकॉग्निशन चाहिए। व्हाट वाज द आइडिया बिहाइंड यू नो कीपिंग दिस ट्विन कैरेक्टर्स देयर लाइक, और उसमें से यू नो एक को दूसरे से खतरा है इन अ वे, और एंड में भी हमें पता नहीं कौन सा वाला बचा है। तो अच्छा वैसे मैं पूछता हूँ कौन सा वाला बचा है?
आप जवाब तो आपको देना पड़ेगा।
हिंट दे दो सर, हिंट दे दो, हिंट दे दो।
पोस्ट क्रेडिट वाला भी सीन
बहुत नॉन कमिटल होते हैं।
देखें सर, देखें लेकिन वही मन कह रहा है दिमाग नहीं कह रहा है कुछ, मतलब वही सीन है क्या।
यही तो मजा है इसमें। फिर वही जवाब जो थोड़ी देर पहले दिया हमने, पता नहीं नहीं पता। बाकी पेपर पे कैसे वो शायद विनीत भाई बताए, तो उनको वो
विनीत भाई बताइए।
मतलब बेसिकली अभी तक हमने उसको डार्क में ही रखा है, पर अगर बहुत एनालिसिस करोगे तो आपको जवाब मिल जाएगा। हमने अगर पोस्ट क्रेडिट के हमने छोटा सा सीन रखा है 5 सेकंड का, छोटा सा हमने एक मोमेंट दिया है जहां पर आप गेस कर सकते हैं। बाकी ये भी ठीक है, वो वाली बात।
ये भी ठीक है, वो आएगा फिर वो सोच लो यार मैं कुछ बोलूंगा फिर मुझे मारोगे तुम लोग। तो 2 भाइयों में से एक भाई को आप हमेशा क्यों मारते हैं, ये भी एक बहुत पॉपुलर क्वेश्चन है।
यार इसका बहुत सिंपल सा बड़ा प्रैक्टिकल जवाब ये है कि एक भी नहीं मरा तो आप कहोगे कि मजा नहीं आया, और दोनों मर गए तो आप अगला सीजन देखने नहीं आओगे, तो इसलिए एक को मार दिया। पॉइंट तो है। ये तो लॉजिकल वाला बात था वो।
कुछ लोग रोते रोते पूछ रहे बबलू को क्यों मार दिया, उसी को मार देते, गुड्डू को ही मार देते, बबलू को क्यों मार दिया।
मतलब रोना भी तो एक इमोशन ही है ना, जो हमें लगता है कि अगर हम आपके मन में जगा पाए तो ये हम बड़ी छोटी सी विजय है। तो आई थिंक शायद इसलिए उसके मारने में ज्यादा मजा है जिसके मरने पे दुख ज्यादा।
पुनीत का एक सीक्रेट बताना चाहिए कि अगर जिस कैरेक्टर से आपको प्यार होने लगे तो उसके लिए घबराना शुरू कर दो
यार।
मतलब अगर आप देखेंगे यही फिलॉसफी हमने सीजन 1 में भी पूरी तरह अडॉप्ट किया था, जिसमें आपको गुड्डू बबलू में आपको एक आदमी बहुत पसंद आने लगा और सडनली उसका डिमाइस हो गया। और यहाँ पर भी आप देखेंगे हमने उस आदमी को अमर बना दिया, जहां वो बार बार बोलता है हम अमर है। सो प्रेडिक्टिवली आपको लगेगा ये तो कभी नहीं मरने वाला है, एंड देन समथिंग हैपेंस टू हिम। सो दैट्स प्रोबब्ली द फन ऑफ इट।
मिर्जापुर में दिल नहीं लगाना चाहिए किसी से, बात तो सही है, कैरेक्टर्स के वही दिक्कत हो जाती है। सो इसके आगे लाइक माधुरी यादव का जो कैरेक्टर है, एंड हर शी इज समवेयर planted, like it feels like she has been planted for bigger things in future उसमें। तो because she loses a father, she is married to, now again she's widowed twice, and उसके बाद फिर she's you know मतलब एक जगह मीम भी था कि वो मसान का वो शॉट है कि ये दुख का खत्म नहीं होता, उसमें था कि विधवापन का खत्म नहीं होता।
Oh God, they're so creative.
अरे वही बहुत फिर उसमें फिर तो what is her like, how do you see the story panning out towards her, like what are the possibilities? मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि अब हम बता दो उसका आर्क क्या होने वाला है, but what are the possibilities, what are the avenues that you guys are thinking to explore?
एक्चुअली जब माधुरी का कैरेक्टर हम बना रहे थे या लिख रहे थे तो इतना आगे का तो नहीं सोच रहे थे, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट आदमी, कि इतना आगे का नहीं सोच रहे थे कि अब इसको यहाँ तक पहुंच जाएगी, फिर उसके बाद आगे का सोचेंगे। हम तो लिटरली सीजन के अंदर उनकी कहानी का आग ढूंढ रहे थे कि कैसे इंट्रोड्यूस किया जा सके, और जिस पॉइंट पे खत्म हो उस पॉइंट पे उस कैरेक्टर के अंदर आपका इंट्रिग बना रहे। तो मोटा मोटी तौर पर हमने इतना ही सोचा था। अब आगे की जो थोड़ी बहुत कहानी सोची भी गई है, तो उसमें ऐसा बहुत ज्यादा कुछ रिवील तो जाहिर सी बातें नहीं कर सकते, बट हाँ एजेंसी है उनके कैरेक्टर की, बहुत एजेंसी है आगे से।
और अब क्योंकि रमाकांत पंडित जो है उन्होंने भी इन अ वे ही हैज लाइक उन्होंने गुड्डू को मारा नहीं, दैट्स द थिंग, ही डिडंट लेट हिम डाई, एंड वो जो डिवाइन जस्टिस है उसमें ही इंटरवीन्ड, हिज फादर साइड टुक ओवर, एंड द पर्पस ऑफ हिम एंड रॉबिन का जो एक चल रहा था चोरी छिपे वाला काम, उसका अब क्या होने वाला, मतलब क्या होने वाला, तुम ऐसा पूछ रहे बता दोगे क्या होने वाला है, लेकिन ये कि मतलब where does Robin stand now that you know like Guddu is there, Guddu is now going to be, probably he's now going to take over Mirzapur is what we think. Where does Robin stand now in context to that?
गुरु भाई आप बोलना चाहें कुछ?
Again, without actually jumping the gun and going into the next season, so right now Robin is left with having proposed marriage to Dimpy, but he has a father-in-law that has now ended up murdering a police officer, and he's admitted कि मैं इस चीज की सजा पाऊंगा. So we know that that representation means that he might hand himself over to the authorities, but that's what I infer from that. And he has a brother who's an outlaw. So where will he stand is for you to deduce now from these stars that we have. कि क्या उसका प्यार डिम्पी के लिए इनफ है कि वो इस वर्ल्ड का पार्ट रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा, ये आपको देखना पड़ेगा. और रॉबिन की मम्मी से मिलने के लिए तो हम भी बहुत बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहे हैं.
Many a times we just make it like in the edit also, we'll just edit a scene, add a scene or whatever, create a story and then आगे का देख लेंगे. So many a times the answer to your question will be we probably haven't thought about it.
मुन्ना भैया का बेस्ट है ना इसमें, अभी इमीडिएट नहीं सोचे हैं.
नहीं सोचे
इमीडिएट नहीं सोचे,
सोचेंगे.
सही है. So coming to like directorially, मतलब इसके बारे में मुझे स्पेसिफिकली बात करनी थी. फ्रॉम सीजन 1 का जो कंपाउंडर का मर्डर सीन था, mostly because as you guys have repeatedly said that it's a pulpy show, it's supposed to be every kill has to bring out some sort of that thing. Compounder ka scene was very like, and you guys chose to, and for obviously because you guys didn't opt for background music, the scene was much more impactful. But uska उस scene में there is inherently like there's this restraint है जो पूरे शो में both season combined, वो एक एस्पेक्ट है जो रह जाता है कि पूरे शो में there's excess और वहां पे एक कंस्ट्रेंट है. वो उस सीन के बारे में आप जरा बात करेंगे, वो how did that come about?
I think again it's not something that we planned way in advance that that's going to be a restrained scene. I think amongst all of us, whenever we look at the scene, it's basically where the emotion has taken us so far, and how would the characters be feeling at that point of time, so they will behave in that manner. So, and also the way the situation is set up, because Kaleen Bhaiya is there and both these friends are, one of them is about to give up his life for the other without Kaleen Bhaiya coming to know कि ये actual sacrifice चल रहा है rather than punishment. So in that respect, it had to be a very personal moment between the two. And we always wanted the loss for Munna to be very big. It was almost like he was losing a part of himself which will change him forever. So which is why it needed to, I think, be as emotional, as real as possible, rather than it being, in Mirzapur terms, bhokali. There was no glory in that death at all. It was all pure sacrifice and friendship. And I think what also made it really fantastic was the fact that Abhishek and Divendu are friends in real life. So I guess they both felt for each other a lot also in that moment, and I think that elevated the scene also.
Yeah. And like taking from that, so those scenes were like killings of the entire show. जो भी आप killings आप लोग जिस तरह shoot करते, मैंने कहीं पर कहा था कि कहीं पे पढ़ा था मैंने कि पुनीत सर के पास एक लिस्ट है how to kill people with regular homemade stuff. और तो यहाँ पर एक question पूछा है किसी ने सर कि like एक रियलिस्टिक मर्डर लाइक मतलब जैसे आप कितना रिसर्च करते हैं, जैसे गन्ने वाला रिसर्च आपने करा था सर, और कि उसके हाथ उस पे डालने का, कि bursting heads with a bullet. So what is your brief to the action team कि हमें कौन सा किल को कैसे करना है? What is your like where do you guys say कि अच्छा ये बहुत भौकाली हो गया या ये इसको इतना रखना है? What is that process like?
पुनीत
देखिए हम तो कागज पे, तो ये बेसिकली 2 लेवल का प्रोसेस है। जैसे हमने विनीत ने तो कागज पे लिख कर दे दिया जो भी हम इमेजिन कर पाए या रिसर्च कर पाए, और हमारा प्रयास ये रहता है एक्शन सीन्स को लिखते समय कागज पे कि कोशिश ये रहे कि आपने ऐसा पहले ना देखा, इसलिए वो टॉर्च पिक्चर में आती है, इसलिए वो मशीन गन्ने वाली मशीन पिक्चर में आती है, ये कैंची पिक्चर में आती है, उस तरह पिक्चर में आता है। अब बाकी फिर अगला जो स्टेप है वो ये कि डायरेक्टर और एक्शन डायरेक्टर के बीच का जो संबंध है, उसमें वो क्या कन्वे कर रहे हैं, कैसे कन्वे कर रहे हैं, कैसे शूट करना है, एक्टर को कैसे ब्रीफ करना है। तो पहला स्टेप जो है वो मैंने बता दिया, दूसरा स्टेप एक्शन डायरेक्टर से जो बातचीत है जो आपने पूछा वो गुरु और मीर भाई बताएंगे।
और स्क्रिप्ट में पुनी आई मीन सीजन 1 का आई रिमेंबर वो the head explosion, then the car going over the finger, I think those things were written in a very graphic way anyway.
यानी कार गोइंग ओवर द फिंगर स्क्रिप्ट में नहीं था, वो गुरु का किया।
अच्छा वो नहीं था।
वो है आंख उड़ जाना ये था स्क्रिप्ट में, और हाथ उड़ जाना लेफ्ट के बाद राइट उड़ जाना वो स्क्रिप्ट में था।
So it was written in a graphic way anyway, so then we get a sense of okay, maybe it is something we need to show it in a graphic way. Obviously it is a little graphic novelish also, so it is not meant to be exactly real, but there is an edge to it. Also the thing with violence is once you see it, you know how brutal it is. It should repulse you. It shouldn't like, you shouldn't romanticize with it, you know. I mean a lot of these
that's what our hope has always been while working on it.
Yeah, a lot of these action films have these guys wearing suits and like killing so smoothly. I was watching Tom and Jerry recently, and over there they are like, there's next level violence happening over there. So the point was to kind of keep it in a little more amped up manner, so that you don't, I mean, you feel a little repulsed and you know that it doesn't end well for anyone, like in season 1 also. And then torch and stuff, Guru Bhai will talk about. I think we have that video of Master Ji putting the head down.
Yes. I think you know, one faction that we can talk about is in season 1. I mean, this is just for trivia, and I think Puneet also said it out of it was a fun thing to say. So he told me, I think once in the scene in which Munna and Compounder kill the guy in the loo, he said कि गुरु भाई अगर कोई ये सीन देखते हुए खाना खा रहा हो ना तो खाना खाना छोड़ दे, बस ऐसे शूट करना। So but I think the difference between also the way we approach the violence in season 1 and 2 came from the characters, is that in season 1 our characters were, at least in their minds, a lot younger and very naive, so they were also exploring the world of violence, which we as filmmakers or as the audience, we wanted them to take them through that, where there was, you know, for Guddu and Bablu, they were enamored by the violence. So you see that as Guddu's point of view. So we're showing that excessive violence and this world and this build up, and we're seeing that Munna also. But when we came to season 2, nobody is killing for the fun of it. I don't think there is a character in the show that is doing that. So the first person we see do that is Bharat. We're in the 7th episode, who is doing that out of pure game. He didn't need to put that man's hand into the. But so that's something that then we showed as a graphic part of the violence. But if you see the other characters, they're not doing it. It's not sport. It's not something that they're wanting to do. So which is why we are not going into that process as much as we did in season 1. We are staying with the person who's doing the act of violence. We're staying with his face. For example, Golu killing the cop. We're not seeing the stabbing, but we're seeing Golu, because that was the intent of this season. There also, each character now knows the impact of what they're doing. So then when they're doing an act of violence, even if it's Munna, he knows that this is, in some way, it's not right to do this. If I'm exercising this power, he's also becoming more restrained with it. He's only doing it because he knows he has to take this step. So if by chance he kills Maqbul's mother, he immediately knows, and then I made a mistake. I fucked up. So that is very important for the characters of this season. And nobody is doing it out of sport. But if there is a sequence or if there's a character that is going down that level, then we're seeing it happen like we had seen in season 1. So that was an approach to the violence that we took this time around.
And we don't want to desensitize the audience. They should still feel that hit when they see something that happens. So
violence hurts, and that's the ultimate truth. It hurts.
Yeah, correct.
And both the seasons have these amazing action set pieces where the long takes. Even in season 1, it was like multiple floors. You guys took the multiple steps. Usme, and then in the other one, the Mau mein jo aapne sequence dala ki from the ghat it goes to there. What was shooting that sequence like? Those sequences like? What was your approach there? Like directorially, strictly directorially, I'm speaking.
Fun. Logistics is the main thing that takes our time actually.
Yeah. I think the good part about these sequences is that the whole crew has to come together and perform live. So normally, like as Mihir was saying earlier, that the rest of the crew sort of performs before we get there, and then it's their support that we use to execute the scene at that point of time, which is limited 8 to 10 people that are involved with the scene at that time. But single takes are those kind of moments that you get where now your crew of 150 all have to perform together. And because it almost becomes like a long stage show for everyone to work on beat and work on timing. So and after season 1, where we got a chance to do the action sequence like you mentioned in the house, which was a single take, and we realized that the reason why we also took that decision was it was a pure action set piece, like you're calling it. It wasn't a setup where there was emotion involved or a lot of story involved. So treating that piece as a single take was good because it gave you suspense, it gave you drama, it gave you an adrenaline rush. So that helped the action set piece and made it stand out. So in season 2, I think Puneet was very clear, and when Mihir and me also spoke, let's not do another single take because we need to do it. We've done it in season 1. If there is a space in the story where we feel a single take can work, only then let's attempt something like this. Let's not create a space for a single take. And when we read the scene about the attack on Lala, it is again a sequence which we are not carrying emotion into that scene. It's almost like a guerrilla attack on Lala. So we thought, great, this is a space which we can use to try and attempt a single take. And it's very different from season 1 because season 1 is a very and that actually, then this is a very
dynamic,
quiet approach. So it was also another experience for us, and we could try and approach this very differently.
And I'm glad you said that.
The fluidity.
Yes.
I'm saying the fluidity in the script only felt like it would be best justified as a single take because the eagerness and suspense to know what and how they are going to do things is going to be the most fun. And if you see, the single take ends when the action begins, and usually you would expect the single take to start when the action begins. And the other challenge in both season 1 and season 2 was that it was real locations. It's not a set. We've created none of that. This was done in the night in Banaras on Nandeshwar Ghat. So just imagine the production trying to keep everyone off our frame, lighting that entire ghat, and then the production designers making a sort of a facade where our parkour expert could climb up. So it was single takes is like Guru said, it is the entire crew coming together and making something happen with very intricate planning. So it's the AD team and producers who really lend a helping hand with this.
And like I'm glad you guys mentioned the fluidity of it, because the stark contrast between season 1 and season 2 in terms of the visuals was that season 1 was still like mostly it was like cut. It was very static, as you said, like it was mostly static. This one, like the first episode when I saw, तो मतलब मुझे देखते और ऐसा लगा कि अरे बजट क्या रहा सीजी हो रहा है पहले ओपनिंग शॉट
Jabby Coy didn't feel that because season 2 is Jabby Coy thought season 2 doesn't have any close-ups, there's no movement. I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, it was like the first sequence where he's dreaming कि मार चोद देंगे. I was like अरे यार ये मतलब that shot where he's good to just picks it up. I was like अबे तो नहीं था season 1 में, like there's actually like बढ़िया पैसा लगा है, and the color correction and everything, it was like कि this time it's going after, so it almost gave a sense कि गोरखपुर massacre के रात के बाद everything, the world has become a little bleak. Even मौसम के उसमें कि where when for the first time when we see Vijay Verma's character there in Sharad's place, तो भी like we haven't seen Jaunpur like that in season 1. So the color palettes, as I say, you wanted to create messy, you know. So इसको consistently throughout एक like, because your feature film is 2.5 hours but you guys are doing it for like 10 episodes, वो consistency कैसे maintain करी जाती है?
इसीलिए 2 है ना, इसलिए हम 2 लोग
तो आप एक
तो 2 लोग हैं प्लस पुनीत भाई है ही सेट पे, तो वो ऑटो रिक्शा का सामने वाला पहिया है और हम पीछे वाले।
हाँ पूरा ऑटो
ड्राइवर कौन है सर?
ड्राइवर यही है।
Okay, so yeah, so coming to like, हाँ ये तो सब, एक और क्वेश्चन है, भोसड़ी वाले चाचा वो मतलब हमने सुना कि like कि अब like watching your interviews and everything कि this wasn't planned to be that कि भोसड़ी वाले चाचा को भी अपना रिवेंज मिल जाएगा उसको बोल के कि तुम्हारे वालिद भी भोसड़ी वाले, सब भोसड़ी वाले, and it was improvised where he kills मुन्ना भैया kills him, ऐसा। भोसड़ी वाले चाचा की कहानी क्या है वो? मतलब आप तो अब तक थक गए होंगे बता बता के, बट एक बार बता दीजिए।
पुनीत भाई
कहानी यही है कि ये अब तो क्या मुन्ना भैया सबको बता चुके हैं तो हम भी बता ही सकते हैं कि सीजन 1 के एंड पे ही वाज सपोज्ड टू डाई in the Gorakhpur wedding reception. And what happened was Hemant sir, ये हेमंत सर उनका नाम है, जो एक्टर हैं जिन्होंने प्ले किया कैरेक्टर, वो अपनी पर्सनल शेरवानी पहनकर आ गए थे
और वो खून नहीं लगा,
तो उन्होंने कहा कि खून नहीं लगेगा। मुझे याद है कि कॉस्ट्यूम वाली जो हमारी लेडी थी उन्होंने बड़ी कोशिश की कि सर हम साफ करवा देंगे खून, रैकिंग करवा के भिजवा देंगे, हमको इस पे खून लगाने दीजिए। उन्होंने साफ इनकार कर दिया। तो ओरिजिनल स्क्रिप्ट में क्या था कि चाचा जी जो है निपट जाएंगे और लड़की नाचती रहेगी। अब लास्ट में इसको हमने रिवर्स किया, तो ये हुआ कि अब डेथ भी कम नहीं करनी क्योंकि डेथ का मजा है मिर्जापुर की दुनिया में। तो फिर गुरु भाई के साथ बातचीत हुई तो ये हुआ कि चलो फिर नाचने वाली को उड़ा देते हैं और चाचा जी को जिंदा रख लेंगे। तो ये बड़ा ही इस तरह का इनोसेंट कॉल था वो। अब वो चाचा जब जिंदा रहे और वो भोसड़ी वाले वर्ड बड़ा हो गया तो फिर कैरेक्टर बन गया वो एक। तो सेकंड सीजन में जब हम लोग लिखाई कर रहे थे, कमरे में बैठे थे मैं, विनीत भाई, मीर भाई और गुरु भाई, तो हम वो ट्रैक डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि रमाकांत जो है सबसे विटनेस ढूंढते फिर रहे हैं पूरे दुनिया भर में, यहाँ जा रहे हैं वहां जा रहे हैं, यहाँ जा रहे हैं वहां जा रहे हैं। तो आई थिंक गुरु भाई के मुंह से निकला कि यार तो ये तो उसके पास भी तो जाएंगे जो चाचा थे, ऐसे करके यहाँ से ख्याल आ गया वो। तो अब ख्याल आ गया तो ख्याल दिमाग में बैठ गया कि हाँ यार ये तो बात करे, कह रहे जाएंगे तो वहां भी, वो भी तो विटनेस है। तो विनीत भाई के साथ बैठकर ये निर्णय हुआ कि आखिर को वो कैरेक्टर क्यों मेमोरेबल है, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वन गाली, राइट? तो हाउ अबाउट वी मेक दैट गाली द सेंट्रल रीजन ऑफ दैट ट्रैक। और इसमें घूम फिर के हम फिर वहां पर भी आ जाते थे जो हमारे शो की थीम के साथ जाता था कि एवरीवन इज डूइंग थिंग्स फॉर रिस्पेक्ट। तो 70 साल का आदमी कह रहा है कि यार कल का लौंडा बेइज्जती किया भाई, उम्र ज्यादा नहीं है लेकिन मरूंगा मैं इज्जत के साथ। तो नाउ ही विल यूज दैट टर्म कॉल्ड भोसड़ी वाले and will make it his life's mission to punish Munna, and it doesn't matter when the process he himself gets screwed, वो उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ता। तो हमने फिर वो वर्ड के ऊपर ही पूरा ट्रैक क्रिएट किया एंड थैंकफुली इट वर्कड।
अच्छा ये कभी नहीं है कि शायद मतलब दिस कैन बी लाइक, अभी फॉर द लैक ऑफ अ बेटर एग्जांपल, जैसे आइस एज में वो गिलहरी होती है जो थ्रू आउट लाइक वही है जो बच जा रहा है हर चीज में। तो ये कभी थॉट है कि लाइक चाचा जो है उनका बस ये कि बदला कि मुझे मतलब मेरी बेइज्जती हो रही है हर चीज में, मुझे बस भोसड़ी वाला बोलना है किसी को और कॉन्स्टेंटली कि व्हाई आरंट देयर एनी लाइक, बिकॉज़ आप लोग तो खैर कैरेक्टर पसंद आते हैं, आप लोग मार देते हो जान से, कोई रिकरिंग कैरेक्टर ऐसा मतलब आप लोग सोचते नहीं कि रखना चाहिए?
नहीं, सोचा है, काफी बार सोचा है और कागज पे तो बहुत सारे वर्जन डिस्कस होते हैं। तो जैसे कि अगर मैं कहूँ तो विनीत भाई और हमने मिलकर गदाधारी को इस सीजन में रखा था, वो छोटू जो रेस्टोरेंट में था छुटका, लेकिन समा फिर वो काम नहीं कर रहा था। फिर गुरु और मीर भाई के साथ डिस्कशन हुआ तो समा वो ट्रैक काम नहीं कर रहा था। तो वो रिकरिंग था, वो सारी मीटिंग्स रेस्टोरेंट में होती थी। गोलू उनके पिताजी की मीटिंग, बीना और पिताजी की मीटिंग जो बीना के घर में आपने देखी, वो एक वर्जन में उस रेस्टोरेंट में होती थी और छोटू वो कॉन्डुइट था सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन पास ऑन करने का, ताकि किसी को पता ही ना चले कि कौन किससे मिल रहा है। लेकिन वो समाओ काम नहीं कर रहा था तो हटाया। तो ऐसे कैरेक्टर था हमारे दिमाग में जो रिकरिंग हो सकता था, लेकिन वो फिर हम कर नहीं पाए, स्टोरी वाइज शायद वो वर्क नहीं कर रहा था, अदरवाइज वो ख्याल आया था दिमाग में। जी हाँ,
तो ये मेरा आखिरी सवाल है, इसके बाद विल ओपन अप फॉर क्वेश्चंस, जिसमें जो बावजी का कैरेक्टर है, अखंडानंद त्रिपाठी का बाप का कैरेक्टर है, सीजन 1 के अंत तक we don't know that he can be very lecherous. मतलब we do get a sense that is perhaps of the amazing performance of कुलभूषण खरबंदा, that वहां तक सर की परफॉर्मेंस ने हमें वो हिंट दिया, बट एक ऐसा कैरेक्टर जो वहां है एक गाइडिंग फोर्स की तरह, और देन इन सीजन 2 सच अ सैटिस्फाइंग डेथ, मतलब मन कर रहा था कि हाँ मार 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 ऐसा वाला था, वो हो गया. नाउ अखंडानंद इज विदाउट and without his son and without his guide as well. So talk a little bit about the creation of Akhandanand's father, and where does it put Akhandanand now in context to that?
तो विनीत भाई आप बात करना चाहेंगे अखंडानंद के पिताजी के बारे में?
मतलब अगर आप इस तरीके से देखेंगे तो अगर आप सीजन 2 का शुरुआत देखेंगे तो हमने देखा हमारे पास गुड्डू भैया है जो कि विदाउट बबलू है, जो कि पूरा ब्रेन हुआ करते थे. तो वी आर मूविंग इन अ डायरेक्शन व्हेन वी एंटरिंग इनटू द सीजन 3 वी हैव गॉट अखंडानंद without his mentor, which was there like a overshadowing figure, Babuji, and his son, which was his reason of being there, right? अभी वो उस दोनों के बिना जा रहा है. पर जैसे अगर आप देखेंगे हमारे पास गोलू जी थी जिसके साथ हमने बहुत सारी चीजें की, बहुत सारा प्ले बनाया. अगर आप यहाँ पर भी देखेंगे हमारे पास शरद है और बहुत सारी चीजें हम कर सकते हैं या कर रहे हो. तो करेक्टर्स अभी भी हमने छोड़े हैं जो उनको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं.
तो मैं क्वेश्चन जो मुझे भेजा गया है वो उठाता हूँ. किसी ने पूछा है कि इस सीजन में आप बिहार में घुसे, अगले सीजन में क्या आप और भी राज्यों में घुसना चाहेंगे कि बॉर्डर पास में ही है, मध्य प्रदेश का सतना वतना वही है.
वो तो हमारी टीम हंस के यही बोलती है कि भाई किसी बढ़िया जगह ले चलो. तो एक सजेशन ये भी आया था कि मुन्ना भैया गोवा के टूरिस्ट बिजनेस में नहीं हो सकते क्या, तो गोवा शूट करने चलते हैं. ये हंसी मजाक में बात करते हैं, पर इसके बारे में कोई ऐसा फिक्स आंसर तो नहीं दे सकते हम. क्यों गुरु भाई विनीत भाई?
नहीं कोई आंसर नहीं, पता नहीं.
Okay, Vivek has a question. You can unmute yourself, Vivek.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hi Vivek.
Hi Vivek.
So I had a question. So was the post-credit scene, was it planned like a big fuck you to everyone who doesn't sit for the credits of any film or anything that they watch? This coming from a point like अभी मिर्जापुर ऐसा वर्ल्ड बन चुका है जब जहाँ लोगों को और कंटेंट चाहिए कि और दो हमें देखने के लिए. तो इट्स लाइक आपने दिया उनको कंटेंट बट फिर भी उन्होंने वो पोस्ट क्रेडिट देखा नहीं, they didn't sit through it. So is it like that kind of like, what was your thought in putting that scene towards the post credit but not like in the just before the credits with the other two parts that were there?
हम एंग्स्टी फिल्म मेकर्स नहीं है, इंडिपेंडेंट एंग्स्टी फिल्म मेकर्स जो पक्की बोलेंगे ऑडियंस को. सीजन 1 में भी था बट बाकी गुरु विल टेक ओवर.
नहीं वो as Mihir was saying, I think season 1 में जैसे वो फॉर्मेट सेट हुआ था कि वो शरद का फर्स्ट पोस्ट क्रेडिट सीन आया था. We had the post credit scene which was planned, it was scripted only with Guddu sitting on the throne, but we also wanted to leave the audience on a hook with the Tyagis, and emotionally that scene wouldn't have sat well if it came immediately after the throne.
Yeah,
so it needed a bit of a breather.
It just wouldn't work.
So that's why we wanted to keep it right towards the end, and we were completely okay with a large part of the audience missing it for the first time, because we were confident that there'll be enough people who will sit through it and get to it, and then they can be chatted. And this being an OTT show, very unlike a film, there's a lot of conversation that people have and people talk about it, and even Amazon was prepped for it, so they were going to release the post credit scene on YouTube later. So we were sure that people would be able to catch up to that post credit scene definitely later, and anybody who's enjoyed the show or who's talked about it or who'd ask questions like कौन सा भाई जिंदा है और वो ट्विंस के कैरेक्टर क्या हुआ, they would get their answers online. So that's something that we were actually hopeful of, and thankfully it is happening.
Okay,
thank you.
The next question is, I would like to ask about the paradigm difference in narrative from having two major protagonists, which was like earlier it was Guddu Bablu. Now you have multiple characters who are, there's multiple tracks. So how and why has it changed is a question that I've got.
See, if you have to take the story forward, Anand, you'll have to have more tracks, right? It can't be a plain revenge drama, as you said earlier also, I mean, before starting the session. So, I mean, if there is a hero who has been hurt by a villain and he comes out and blazing guns and kills the villain, There is no drama. There is no fun. It's not 2 hours thing. It's a 9.5 hours, I think, right? Gurubhai's second season. So you have to have those tracks. Practically speaking, you have to have those tracks. And the more tracks you bring in, there are more dynamics at play now. Good people, bad people, wanting to hurt each other, wanting to love each other. So obviously, they will create more drama. Now, the only hope from our side was that all these tracks will kind of work for people. They will love the dynamics. They will love these introductions. They will love the change in the relationships. They will understand. And thankfully, that happened to a very large extent. So I think that is something that we went for deliberately, because from a storytelling point of view, that is a good way to tell the story in the world of Mirzapur. You can't have only two people shooting guns at each other.
So another question is that अब गुड्डू भैया के बहुत सारे दुश्मन हैं, तो क्या हम ये सोच सकते हैं कि क्या हम ये अज्यूम कर सकते हैं कि अब उन्हें खतरा माधुरी यादव से लेकर लाला से भी है, त्यागी से भी है, दद्दा त्यागी से भी है, शरद से है, अखंडा से तो है ही है, तो is it now Guddu against all these people only with the support of Golub is a question.
इसका जवाब
opened a lot of doors.
हाँ, बताइए MD भाई.
No, we बोल रहे I think it's opened a lot of doors for the writers and Puneet and everyone to sort of take their time from the success right now, unwind and then pick a gully that works for them best. But yeah, the whole point of a cliffhanger is that you can experiment and take this to another level, because Guddu is kind of the reigning throne right now, reigning king. And yes, with great power comes more hate.
More responsibility सोच रहा था मैं तो.
और फिर जितने भी नाम आपने लिए आर्यन, कौन जाने इनमें से कौन सा वाला दुश्मन हो और ना हो, ये तो वक्त ही बताएगा ना.
पॉइंट है भाई, जिसने भी क्वेश्चन पूछा है,
क्योंकि सारी लॉयल्टीज चेंज हो सकती हैं हिंदुस्तान में.
अच्छे दिन भी आ सकते हैं कभी तो. What were the major locations where action was shot, and why was why that was chosen in cinematic essence? So what was your idea behind choosing locations, and yeah, this is a question that even I had, that मतलब क्योंकि मैं Whistling Woods का पढ़ा हूँ, so I could recognize Praful वैसा, and I am from Bihar, तो मुझे border देख के मतलब I know that these places film city है ये सब, but when you're choosing locations, तो एक side पे you have this idea of कि scene and emotion is the primary thing, but to also make it believable, what is your location scouting का process?
So I mean, besides the visuals, logistics. Correct.
Yeah, carry on. Exactly, that's what I was going to say. Carry on.
I'm saying eventually it all comes down to the logistics and how easy is it to shoot, where can we park the trailers, how far is it from the base, all of that also comes. But first, obviously, the first thing is that, is the backdrop good, is it shoot friendly? So it comes down to all of that, yeah, eventually. If you want to add anything, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, completely. I think there are a lot of factors at play in terms of, we probably don't have the liberty to shoot everything in an outdoor schedule because of also the number of actors that we have. So Mirzapur is one of those shows which has, I think our lead cast is more than 40 plus. There are actors that are headlining other shows completely on their own, and they're part of our show. So we've been very blessed. But to just try and get that whole myriad of dates together, a lot of times we have to be in Bombay for that, so that we can actually have access to those actors. And then you pick and choose which sequences you want to open up. For example, the climax. I mean, we can use that as an example. That we were very sure that we wanted that location. Jis टीले पे हमने shoot किया, we wanted it to be very different from how season 1 ended, which was night, indoors, crowded, and we wanted to go day, outdoors, and lonely. So that is very different from season 1. So those kind of choices are that we all sit down and then pick and choose कि क्या कर सकते हैं. जैसे मीर ने mention किया कि वो single take we shot at the Ghat of Banaras, so that became outdoor. So a lot of these factors come into play, and where the emotion and the performance and being controlled is important. All of that stuff we bring indoors into sets where actors have comfort. They can juice out their performances. So it's a balance of these things.
Why did Munna not kill Guddu's parents after season 1? I think it's pretty obvious, but किसने पूछा?
कठिन सवाल है ये, अच्छा हुआ किसी ने नहीं पूछा. पर अगर कोई पूछता तो फिर सीन रखना भी होता, तो फिर यही होता कि अखंडानंद still operates with some kind of code. तो वो कर सकते थे, और जैसा कि आपने रिएक्ट किया कि हाँ वही होता, तो शायद जिसके मन में सवाल आया होगा उसने यही सोचा होगा कि अगर नहीं है तो यही हुआ होता। तो अगर होता भी तो we could have handled it, but we didn't do it because हम उस गली जाना नहीं चाहते थे उस
And of
एंगल
course,
से।
Akhandanand will say कि तुम मतलब वैसे तो चूतिया इंसान तुम
हाँ
क्या
हाँ, पागल हो क्या तुम। हाँ, correct.
So another question that I have got, yeah, it's a conspiracy theory कि कालीन भैया की पहली पत्नी ही रॉबिन की असली माँ तो नहीं, और अगर नहीं है तो ये अच्छा आइडिया हो सकता है।
नहीं ऐसा कुछ
पता
मतलब
नहीं, वो
इसके
लोग
बारे में
नहीं।
कुछ हाँ कुछ
हाँ,
कमेंट
पता नहीं, नहीं
कर
पता।
सकते।
हैशटैग पता
कुछ
नहीं।
कमेंट नहीं।
हैशटैग पता नहीं, ट्रेंड करते हैं इसको। चलो,
बल्कि कालीन भैया की माँ के भी बहुत रहस्य हो सकते हैं, कौन जाने। सॉरी, मुन्ना भैया की माँ के बहुत रहस्य हो सकते हैं, कौन जाने।
सही बात। So yeah, Varun Mittal, you can unmute yourself and go ahead, ask your question.
Hello, sir. Sir, my question is that the very first scene in the season 2, which was the Scorpion scene, it was very spectacular, actually. And the scene on a big screen, it is so well done. So, sir, I wanted to ask that was it any kind of a symbolism, or was it done for a setting up of a scene, or was it for a shock value? You know, because ultimately we expect that it might die from the car, but it doesn't, and it's actually very spectacular. So, like, what was the creative decision there, sir?
Well, the Scorpion actually, for us, it was symbolic. I hope it's come across. It wasn't just for shock value. For us, the Scorpion is both Munna and Guddu, who anyways mirror each other in the show. And you expect the Scorpion to die, because I think we've seen this in a lot of films where the car's coming and the thing gets crushed. But the Scorpion escapes unhurt, which is what happens to Munna in his dream. And because we're in Munna's dream, there are symbolisms to failure. There are symbolisms. Him falling down the cliff is a symbolism for failure. So every element within that dream is symbolic to things that are happening to him. And when the series gets over, you know that Scorpion could be Guddu, because he's the Scorpion that's got away. So in the series, we've always mirrored Guddu and Munna as almost the same character, but being brought up by two different families, two different fathers. And but otherwise they both have the same level of madness, or emotional instability, as you can call it. So it was symbolic in every way, that Scorpion.
Yeah. So this one last question that a friend of mine has sent to me. Actually, there are two last questions. So one of them is that there is a new character trait, like that thing of sharing between Sharad and Munna, of like wine is introduced to Munna. So how does that affect the writing between the seasons? As someone has asked me that.
Actually, sharing तो पहले भी थी, आप ध्यान से देखेंगे तो. Compounder had shared the art of killing someone using a blade. He has shared that art, They were sharing drinks on that table, and actually they shared the process of peeing also. दोनों साथ में जाते हैं शूशू करने. तो शेयरिंग तो पहले भी थी, शायद वो स्किप हल्की सी इसलिए हुई होगी क्योंकि इस बार आप उसको ज्यादा ध्यान से देख पा रहे हैं. तो शेयरिंग पहले भी थी, ऐसा नहीं था कि नहीं थी. और कहीं ना कहीं वो शेयरिंग से ज्यादा इसको भी हाईलाइट करता है कि शरद वॉक्स इनटू द सीन. शरद इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन दैट सीन. सो वो कहने ये भी हाईलाइट करता है कि एक्चुअली में डिस्पाइट हैविंग सो मच पावर इन द टाउन, मुन्ना इज अ लोनली गाय. He doesn't have anyone in his life to even share a drink with. So actually it is a non-sharing scene, if you may call it.
Yeah. So
he
last
starts
question.
with the line, आजकल हम अकेले ही celebrate करते हैं.
हाँ, he says that. उससे ज़्यादा lonely कौन होगा जो celebrate भी अकेले में.
Very well. Last question is that like this is a good question to sum it up, like sum the questions up, is that this is very interesting question. My friend asked me in the beginning of the session, he told me कि ये पूछना जरूर एक बार कि when you have such a great fan base, so at times people say कि अच्छा 2 seasons it's been good, drop it and like move ahead with something else. Why choose to continue this with the risk of maybe not, because we've seen at times that as the seasons grow along, it keeps deteriorating. The artistic quality of the show keeps deteriorating. So he asks that now that you guys are ahead, why not quit while you're ahead, is what a friend of mine has asked. I don't know why he has asked that. I mean,
इसका क्या जवाब दे पता है.
हाँ मतलब
I think it's a very good question, and I think it's a question that I guess all of us also keep asking. But the good part is that we don't need to answer this question because there are bigger powers that play than the four of us here. So thankfully, that decision is not ours to make, and we will make the decision when we have to, and we will go ahead with it, and we will figure our lives around. We love Mirzapur a lot. That's what we know. It's given us a lot, and we really enjoyed this process. So we know, and we're very thankful to the fans, and we hope that if the seasons continue forward, then they will live up to everyone's expectations. But these questions are, I think, very difficult to answer in a black and white scenario, just like the characters of Mirzapur. So at the moment, as usual, #pata nahi.
#pata nahi. And the guy who has asked this question, तेरे को क्या है बे, देखना तू. Okay, so yeah, with this, sorry sir, what did you say?
Thank you बोला आर्यन, तुम मजा आ गया तुम्हारे साथ.
अरे thank you so much sir, thank you so much.
इस सेशन के तुम मुन्ना भैया.
अरे
100%
रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, लाइव भी है.
ये से अमर वाले मुन्ना भैया, ये रियली में अमर वाले.
Thank you so much sir, thank you so much sir.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining in, sir.
Thanks, yeah. Thanks, Aditya.
Bye everyone. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.